Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of the Sunderland Till I Die save. Today we will be playing Sheffield United and Reading. I could have put the Newcastle game in there, and I was thinking about it, but I looked at it and I thought FA Cup fifth round and away to third in the league is potentially more interesting than this game. And then this game got really interesting. So we scored. I'll go back through the form. So the last time you'd have seen me was Crystal Palace. So form has been pretty good since then. Other than that loss, we've been really good. We then beat Hull 2-0. In fact, I think that was off record. We beat Hull 2-0, followed by a 4-0 demolition of Sheffield Wednesday. Baptiste Meyer, Tosin and Curtis Jones getting two really late goals, 91st and 92nd. We then played Stoke and we beat them 2-0, two really early goals, set the tempo for the game, and we were just able to sort of see out the game from there. We then went away to Charlton. Was I annoyed with this game? Yeah, pretty even game, to be honest. 2-2 was probably a fair reflection of the game. And then Luton, we were completely dominant, and they scored a late goal. Who was it? Where we go? Curtis Jones scored a penalty, Ben White in the 44th, and then Brendan Galloway did manage to pull one back, but it only ended up as a consolation. We then played Newcastle. Slobin Tedic scored in the 3rd minute. They scored in the 45th plus 2. There was only 45 plus 1 added. They then scored again in the 54th, and we thought we'd equalised and rescued ourselves a point. And I thought, let's just go for it. Their chip's going to be down now. We're going to be on the up. Let's go for it. And then Ritsu Doan scored in the 94th minute. The ball was played out from a corner. They had two people up against our two centre-backs, or our two defenders. One of them won a flick on, and Rowan ran down the right-hand side and shot near post, and my keeper palmed it into the net. So 3 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. They had 2 clear-cut, 1 half chance. We hit the woodwork. It was a tough game. We're still having to play Gozi, who I didn't want to start this early because he's only just joined. I'm still trying to get him settled into the club, and Tosin had picked up a suspension. So today we're going to be changing it up because we're not allowed to play most of our first 11 are back fit. But a few of the new signings aren't able to play, so we will just give some game time around. We're playing Sheffield United today, who are a Premier League team, so I would like to, if we don't win, I'm okay with that, but I'd like to give a good account of ourselves based on the fact that we will be playing in that division next season. We should be looking to perform relatively well. Play for set pieces, regroup, get stuck in. Okay, that's how we're going to play. So we're going to play just standard width today, standard passing, shoot on sight though because we want to get some shots off, pass into space. The team we'll be going with today is Cedric Poptar up top with Meyer and Brewster on the wings, Max Power, Monchu and Stewart in the middle with Rocky, Tosin, White, Matos and Fruits in goal. You know what, actually? We're going to give it to Onyekachi. Youth player. It's a youth game. Any other youth players we might want to play? Valerdi. I'm actually, I'm not too bothered about the FA Cup. I think this, we're not going to win it. So we'll see if there's one more youth player we can take with us. No, not really good enough. Again, not great. Ludvigsen, bit of a dodgy signing. He hasn't really developed, has he? Okay, we're not going to take anyone else because that seems to be the best sort of few youth players that we can have. So it will start with Onyekachi though. He hasn't really had too many opportunities in the first team. Yeah, we'll try and play him into good form. It's a good opportunity for him. It's against a Premier League side who I'm 99% sure is actually the Tarapt. I need to go check in a moment if that's actually the Tarapt. Oh my god. That's the Adel Tarapt. Jesus. They signed him for 12.5 million and he's 32. I mean, his stats are insane. His work rate, I'm surprised about that. His work rate was never something that I thought was really bad, his work rate. Okay. Matos into Onyekachi. Brewster gets his ball in. Maya. It's just going to fizzle out there and then. But this is a really good opportunity for Onyekachi. There's a Premier League side he's playing against. He's come to me before and said he wants to play in a higher division. So, go out there, prove it to a Premier League side. Potentially will be a Premier League side next season, or we'll sell him off to one. I'm not massively set on him. I don't think he's going to develop into much more than a decent centre forward. Like looks for pass rather than attempt to score. Like, what striker has that stat other than Bobby Firmino probably? Perisic, Maja, Tarapt, Sandy Burke. That is a very creative midfield three. Oh yeah, is that Jose? Wow, Nacho, the right back, I think, or the centre back from Real Madrid. Let me quickly check their team because I want to see. Is that Nacho? Yeah, that's Nacho from Real Madrid. Who else? That's Sandy Berg, who they actually have in real life. Not as good as I thought. Still pretty good, but not as good as I thought. Is that Jose Perez? That is Jose Perez, of course it is. On 100k a week. Lovro Major, on loan from Tottenham. Perisic, the Ivan Perisic, and Lys Mousset. Anyone else? Is that Adama Traore? That's Ahmad Traore, the Wonder Kid. G Ramos? No, I never heard of him. Sidibe from Everton. Yeah, well, that's quite a team from Sheffield United. I wonder if Chris Wilder's still the manager. Maja. Whips the ball out from Lys Mousset. Perisic. Saved by Fruits. I think the tactic has worked relatively well for the first half. Of course, I say that and I get a highlight. Ben White. Matos. Down the right hand side. He beats one. Gets his ball in. It's headed away though. Rocky will pick up the ball on the left hand side now. Pulls it back for Monchu. Stewart. Power. Brewster. Stewart. Good ball out to Matos on this right hand side. He can pick up a pass. Pass to the back post. Maya is there. But heads over. Just before half time. Maybe there's one more chance in this for one of these teams. Great ball from Tosin. Rocky takes that really well into his path. He keeps the ball with Maya. Found a fantastic ball. It's Brewster. He's in. Saved off the post and cleared away for a corner. That's a huge chance. Still haven't been able to fix the stadiums. I don't know what it is, but this is like the 4th episode now that they've been broke. So just imagine they're going to be broke for the entire game. Okay, half time. I think pretty even. We definitely came into it at the end there. We're going to say I'm far from pleased, even though I am actually pleased. But telling them you're pleased with their performance makes them complacent. Good ball from Power. Perisic makes the tackle. Oh, early chance. Matos. Onyekachi. Brewster. Matos takes the shot. Not sure if I'd have taken the shot there. Onyekachi having an absolute nightmare, and of course he's indicating he wants to come off. Oh, good. I didn't put my bloody striker on the bench. Fine. Valerde. Ezekiel Valerde. Another youth prospect. We'll give him the rest of the game. Wonder if he can do anything. Montre now. Back from injury. Crucially. Brewster. Montre. Power's actually played games the second half of the season again. He does it every season. Toss in. Stew. Myers tackled by Nacho. It's a good ball from Ben White, but Matos can't take it into his path. He gets back, Berg. Oh, Berger with a great ball for Nacho. Good ball in, Perisic. Down for Lee Smooth and into the back of the net. Oh, that's a kick in the teeth. It's a great finish, to be fair, from Lee Smooth. I think it was with his left foot. Headed down by Perisic and a good finish from him. Max Power's not having a great game either. Benjamin Hoover will come on as... We swap these two over because we don't play with a... we play with an... Because he's a Mazzala and they drift wide, there's no point in playing him with a winger. Here we go, boys. Last 20 minutes. Go out there, do yourselves proud. Matos, Monchi. We're still in this game. We're definitely still in this game. Monchi, back post. Maya! Heads it off the crossbar. Massive chance for Maya there. He should be doing better realistically. Sidibe. Great ball out for Nacho once again. Good ball, Perisic back post. But he's heads it very tamely. Maya. Tries to switch it out on this right hand side. Here's White for Monchi. Brewster beats his man, takes the shot. It will go over. Right, let's go for it. We've got 10 minutes. Let's just go for it. Is there any more attacking changes I can make? Probably Rian Brewster for Kev. No, not Rian Brewster. Jones for Kev. Especially if we're playing with a deep line forward. It's good to have a shadow striker on. Just to make sure we've got someone getting into that box. O'Connell. Perisic. It's not great they're having a highlight as soon as we've just brought on an attacking player. Good ball, Perisic. Can he find the pass? Matos with a great tackle. Now we have a chance to break. Maya. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. He tackles him again. He's in. Oh, he had a man over. Perisic down for Matot. It's Brewster! Off the post! It was offside. It was offside. It was offside. It was offside. There's another chance in this for us. I can feel it. Monchu. Can we take it though? Valerde. Matos again. Misses it. Brewster. Oh. Vieira. Oh. Ben White dives in. Finish from Fabio Vieira. Where does he play? Striker? Ah, gutted. Absolutely gutted. But what can you do? It is what it is. Fabio Vieira picking up the goal just to kill it off. We'll tell him to push forward, but there's not much point now. We're playing for pride. Edgar, Badia, O'Connell, Sandy Berger, Jose Perez. Don't concede a third, sorry boys. Have you ever seen a less deserved scoreline? Three hits of the woodwork, which don't count as shots on target, which is why the shots on target looks like that. 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, and we've lost 3-0. Oh, it's just dirty. Come on, refs, just blow the whistle. Put us out of our misery. Matos, right-hand side, tries to get the ball in. Perisic works back. Come on, ref, you're taking the piss here, mate. Ref, what are you doing, mate? It's 5 minutes. Bloody hell. You're just going to let them try and score a fourth, are you prick? Yeah, I'm completely fine with the performance. Didn't take our chances, which is, understandable. They were I think 3-0 definitely flatters them. It's a shame, but we'll refocus. Can be proud. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Yeah, I think we deserve to win. I do think we deserve to win. I think that was really, really unfortunate, to be honest, that we didn't get a win. Should be more ambitious. Okay, who's that? Ben White and Tosin. Shit. Probably shouldn't annoy these people because they are definitely players that we want in the Premier League next season. I don't think I showed you the league table or anything. So this is the current league table. 36 games played. We are 71 points. 21 wins, 8 draws, and 7 losses. So, it's not been the finest season from anyone, but we do sit at the top of the league, which is pretty good. I'll take top 2 because top 2 means we get promoted anyway. I don't want to have to go through the playoffs for the 3rd season in a row. That is not fun. But top 2 would be nice, just to guarantee we get into the Premier League next season. The money, and I'm pretty happy with our squad now. And I know that if we get into the Prem, we could go and sign some decent attacking players, as opposed to having to loan in every single season to sign someone. Like if Bayern gave me a reasonable sum figure for him, I would definitely pay it. So hopefully we get to a point where we can sign someone. I've looked at this guy, tried to sign him. Pretty good, isn't he? Not bad. Yeah, my board wouldn't let me. I agreed a £10 million fee, and they said no, it was too much. So wanted to sign him. I won't be signing him unless we go up to the Premier League because my board won't allow me to do it. But if we do go up to the Prem and we get all that money for going up to the Prem, I will 110% do my best to sign that kid because he would be insane up front for us next season in the Prem. So I'm going to pause the episode there. We're going to get back for the Reading game, and I will see you guys in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Tiny bit of transfer news. A very possible transfer right now. Johan Roger, 17 years of age. We've agreed personal terms and a fee. 2 million rising to 4.5. There's no potential. It's straight up just 4.5 million pounds. This is a signing that I will make. I think he'll take probably another week to decide to sign the contract. At March, it will probably be near the end of that game, and I think by that point we'll know whether or not we're going to be in the Premier League next season. Let me show you him. So £4.5 million. We currently have 2 million in the bank, so we can afford to spend it now. The finances aren't looking so strong right now, but as long as we do get promotion, this is a transfer I'm looking to make for a promotion side. I think he's a fruity little player. Replacement for Monchu because I don't think we'll be able to get Monchu, so that's essentially why I've signed him. And here he is. There we go. 16 technique, 16 passing, 15 first touch, 14 free kicks. The highlights. Marking isn't great. 3. Can't head it either, so 4 heading. But player traits, gets into opposition's area, tries killer balls, tries to play out of trouble. 15 vision, 16 teamwork, off the ball, flair, decisions, composure. anticipation's a tad low, and his physicals have a little bit of work to do, but he literally will just be a deep line playmaker to spray the ball around and to distribute the ball. We're not going to play him as an advanced attacking playmaker. We could, but he'll be our deep line playmaker to replace. Where is he? You just compare the two. Monchu. Monchu's obviously going to be just so much better because Monchu is insane. But Monchu's 22. I don't think we'll be able to sign Monchu once his loan is up. Barcelona notoriously quite difficult to. Let me have a look how much. Let's do that. Yeah, £28.5 million. It's just too expensive for us to be able to keep. So £3 million, £4.5 million for a player who I think will develop into a really, really good centre mid. Is pretty reasonable in my eyes. So let's get into it. We're going to be dropping Onyekachi today. Tedic will come back into the team as Pellegrini has still got some work to do on his fitness. We have put him into the reserves, or made him available for the reserves, so he can get his fitness back on track. Monchu will stay in the side today. Max Powell will stay in the side, and so will Kev Stewart. Brewster's not on the greatest form. And Curtis Jones is in pretty good form. So I think if I do that, because Batista Maya is right for so we'll give that a go today. Maya hasn't really played too much on the right hand side, and Curtis Jones, I don't think he's played on the wing at all this season. So he can certainly have a little bit of game time out there before he does leave back to Liverpool. I think as much as I'd love to keep him, I think next season's his breakout for Liverpool. He's done this he's done it in the Sky Bet League One now. He's done it in the Championship now for 2 seasons, and this season, 24 appearances, 10 goals, 3 assists, 3 player of the matches is massive. So I think they'll want to take him next season, see how he gets on. He just in the team there is pretty much the exact same we went out with in the Cup last game. Not having Pellegrini has really hurt our chances of this title. We're now only 3 points clear, fairly clear of Reading unless they beat us today, which would be pretty damaging if they beat us today, to be honest. So let's hope for the best. They are playing a 5-2-3, I think that is. Yeah, 5-2-3. Okay, Maya picks up the ball on this right-hand side from a goal kick, beats his man, gets his cross in, Jones at the back post. Oh, it's a big, big chance pretty early in the game coming to Jones. Great little lifted cross from Maya. It's up there. Jones will win the ball. Down for Rocky. Jones again. We will try and sign all the players we've had on loan this season again next season because they have all performed really well. Rocky in and hits it. Panics a little bit. Gets into that position. Not very often. Yeah, we will try and sign the loan players we've had again next season. I'm not sure if we'll try and sign all of them, but certainly Jones, Harvey Elliott, and Pellegrini have all had extremely good seasons. If you bring them again, that would be pretty ideal. Brewster again has had a really good season since he's come back into the side from his sort of injury, and then he left out for Elliott. But the main thing, if we go into the Prem, is trying to sign players because, whilst loaning in players is all well and good and they're developing at our club, we need to have, what a chance. Great save from the keeper again, who's keeping him in the game. 3 half chances here. As much as it's great to develop players, we need to be developing our own club players so that we can sell them on. Tedic, back post for Jones. What a finish from the Englishman. He heads it across the goal. I was going to say his age, Englishman. The 21-year-old Englishman Fantastic header, back across the goalkeeper, into the back right-hand corner. Batista Maya down the line. Tedic whips the ball in, and Jones gets head on it. Monchi, we're going for a second. We're not letting up. Decent ball in. Ben White out to Stewart. Takes the shot and the pop shot. Not a bad effort by any means. Had the Reading keeper scrambling for it. His distribution hasn't been great, this goalkeeper. A beater on this left-hand side. Tackled-ish by Matos, but he's going to beat him. Gets his ball across, and Fruits will make the save. This is the thing. If we go up into the Premier League, we need to start signing players, attacking-wise, that we can actually use, because the ones we've got at the moment, like I said, we're developing them really, really well, and we're sending them back to their parent clubs, better players, and they joined, more like higher valued, so we can't sign them because they've had such good seasons with us. And talking of good seasons, Jones again. Curtis Jones gets his second goal. This time is Baptiste Maya on this right-hand side, and maybe, just maybe, Baptiste Maya is a winger and not an inverted winger, because he is storming it down this right-hand side today. Gets to the byline, pulls it back for Jones, who, same as the first goal, heads it across the keeper, back where it came from, and it's a tidy finish for his 13th goal of the season. Tactical genius who? Yeah. Andres Pereira. Okay. Abita shoots, but it goes wide. But yeah, like I said, we keep signing these players, we keep bringing them in, and they develop really well. They go back to their clubs, and they're going to get sold on for massive profit. Like, Curtis Jones will probably end up going to a mid-table or like a high-end foreign country for like £30 million because of how well he's performed for us. Brewster will probably end up going for sort of £30 million. Who else? Pellegrini will end up either staying at Monaco or being sold off for like 50 million because he's so good, and we can't spend that sort of money on players. We've got to develop them. Matos, though, doing really well. Tedic at the front post, heads over. Matos has done pretty well since he's came in, to be fair to him. He's slowly got used to the team. 7.1 is pretty respectable for a new signing. Are we on key? We're on extended. I'm going to change the key because it is taking slightly longer. Matos, ball in, Jones at the back post. Andres Pereira will be able to come away with it, though. You can see the regroup is working-ish. Abita, good save from Fruits. I think I like Fruits, but I think next season a goalie might not be a bad thing. Yeah, just if we want to compete in the Prem, Fruits may not be Premier League level. I think he's definitely Championship level, don't get me wrong, but Premier League level, I valued at 190k. Okay, good first half, very good first half. We've kept the ball really, really well. Really happy with the way things are going. They are really struggling to create decent opportunities. I mean, Abita's been in a few times on the left-hand side, but other than that, they haven't made anything really clear-cut. We'll take a 2-0. We'll take a cheeky 2-0. Also, how crazy that Birmingham have just completely fallen off. They were literally like level. They were above us at one point, and they've just completely fallen off. Since they've reached top of the league, I don't think they've won like okay, as I say that, they score. So there you go. I don't think they've won like a run of games since they went top. So let's just Tedic can come off for Onyekachi, Huber for Max Power, Mark Helm for Bonchu. There we go, triple sub. Late in the day, game's already won. Rocky down for Jones, Please don't get injured, Jones. Hoover wins the ball. Mark Helm, who will be leaving the season. Rocky gets to the byline, tries to get his cross in, and it's cleared away. Will Reading have a chance here? Potentially. Pushkas in the box, and it's easily saved by Fruits from the narrow angle. And there we go. A 2-0 win away to Reading. Really happy with that. Played really well. Couldn't ask for much more. Third in the league. It just puts that extra bit of distance between us and third now. 10 points between us and third is really, really substantial at this point. I think there's 9 games or something to go. Just a quick look. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 games to go now. We've definitely got some toughies along the way. Birmingham will be difficult. We've still got Derby to play, which is massive. If we've still got a lead on them at that point, away to Derby could be huge. Norwich, who I didn't show you guys at the time, they have spent £97 million since they've gone down into the Championship. They've sold 2 players. They've sold Petkovic. I wouldn't have signed him for that much, fair. And Ben Godfrey, they've sold, but they've spent £97 million on Isaac Hayden, Hamza Chowdhury. You know, these are pretty big sides. Like, he's good. He's really good. They're paying him £79,000 a week. They've got Yankobash from Brighton. They've got Will Hughes from Watford there. So they've spent big in the Championship, and they were like bottom half of the table. And their like spending in January was 60 million, and they've managed to push themselves up to 7th, which is really good. Yeah, very happy we did everything. Curtis Jones is outstanding. We want to keep him. Possession, yes. There we go. Curtis Jones having an absolute blinder. There we go. That is going to be the end of the episode. We sit, as it stands, 6 points clear of second spot with 9 games to go. The next game we will come back for will be Derby versus Norwich. Or do we do Blackburn and Derby? And then we can have 1 game break and then back to Barnsley, Swansea. We'll come back definitely for this game, but I can't decide out of these 2. So it'll definitely be back for Derby. It just depends if we play 5 games or 4 games. I'm not sure. So I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. If you did, please make sure you like and subscribe. It is looking increasingly likely that we will be playing Premier League football next season for the first time since Sunderland went down in 2017-18 season. Maybe 16-17 season. Let me take a quick look. Wow, yeah, 16-17 season. So we'll be playing Premier League football for the first time since 2016, which would be massive. We'd be able to improve the club. We'd be able to improve the facilities. We'd be able to sign players. But at the moment, the finances are just not there. So I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you did. I don't know why that makes sense. Please make sure you like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit the notification bell as well, so you can keep up to date. I'm also going to be releasing some different videos on my channel, so check those out as well if you are interested. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much.